I still don't get why they didn't just skewer me the whole time. Alright guys, so this one is a fun one. So this is going to be Jund aggro, and basically one of the main parts of the deck is using the Dreadhorde Butcher combo. So if you guys don't know what that is you Dreadhorde Butcher turn 2, swing, you get the counter for him. Then next turn, as long as you have your mana right, you Colossus him, so that beefs him up to 6. He gets that 7th one, and then after that you Thud him, dealing twice the amount of damage of what his power is. So the combo is in the deck, but it is not the main piece of the deck. So we're really focusing on a lot of aggro. That's why we got a lot of 1-drops. We have 4 copies of Banehound, just an amazing, for a common, this is an amazing card. 1-drop, 1/1 with lifelink and haste. And then of course the Firebrand, it can ping any target, especially against mono white, mono blue, things like that. Get rid of the early targets. We have only 2 shocks in it. I kind of found the shocks weren't as helpful as some of the other cards in the deck. So instead of having 4 shocks, I actually replaced 2 of them with the Angrath's Rampage. That helps out a lot. Then of course the 3 Thuds. This is where I kind of changed it up a little bit. I put Giant Growths in there, and that's really, and you'll see in some of the games coming up where it really helps out a lot to get that little extra 3 damage, pushes in there a lot. Of course, we're running 4 copies of the Dreadhorde Butcher, 4 copies of Fireblade Artist, another great aggro card for Rakdos colored decks or for Jund colored decks, whatever you want to call it. 2 copies of Judith. She really pulls through in a couple of games and saves some. 4 light up the stage just to kind of just get a few more cards in hand. 2 skewers just to surprise our opponents, take out a few things that they got, or just hit them in the face directly for 3. As far as lands go, there are 22 lands in the deck. Excuse me. And that's basically the land base right there. So let's get into some games. You can kind of see a few different ways the deck can win, whether it be aggro, a few come from behind victories, or just being obnoxious. Whew, 4 lands. But let's try it. It's not too terrible. Go ahead and pay the 2. Fanatical. Get that early little bit of damage in there. I like having the, was it Banehound or whatever it's called? That one's a lot better. Just because you get that little life back. So it's like you're getting a little bit back. So another red deck. If it's mono red, we really need Banehound soon. Either way, we're getting a good bit of our aggro-y cards. And we've got enough mana, so we got the Collusion, we got the Judith. We should be able to take it. Okay, good. Say if they start knocking out our creatures, we're kind of screwed. Decline that. We're going to pay the 2 life for that. Throw that in there. Then we're going to go ahead and get rid of the Pyromancer. And ping the Firebrand. So that way we get rid of both their creatures. Next turn we can play the other Fireblade as long as we keep everything. Fireblade and the Colossus. Fully expected Judith to get shocked. Alright. Alright, so we'll swing out. And then whatever he blocks, which I figured to be Judith, go ahead and Colossus her. Taking him down to 2. And then as long as he doesn't have like a fire cannonade or anything to clean the board, then all we gotta do is use Fireblade's ability and deal that 2 damage to him beginning of our next turn. So there's one down. We'll go ahead and ping that. Alright. Alright. So I'm going to mulligan this one. It looks like a great hand, and it really is. The only problem is both of our lands are going to come in tapped, so we're gonna automatically be a turn behind. I do not like that at all. Alright, that's a little bit better. It still sucks because we don't have a turn 1 play. Yes, we do now. Alright. That helps. That helps a lot. Banehound. And then next 2 turns we can Fireblade Artist both turns. We can actually Fireblade and Giant Growth next turn, so we'll do a good bit of damage. Never mind. Let's save that. Just because I don't really know what exactly they're doing over there. I don't know if it's just control or if they'll actually have some creatures coming soon.
People call me a death dealer, but I rarely make discounts.
Okay, 2 life there. I know this is really dumb, but I'm just going to do it just because. I know he's going to die, but at least we're going to hit him for 8. Taking him down to 6, there's enough burn in the deck that if we draw into some of it, we should be alright. Light up the stage would be really nice too right now. Thud is definitely not.
Oh, I'm running out of room to store my trophies.
We're going to draw into all the Thuds now.
If you see an assassin coming for you, that's a bad assassin. If you see an assassin coming for you, that's a bad assassin.
Let's go ahead and just skewer him. See if we can pull it out. We'd have to get something.
Fighting here is more fun than in the Undercity.
So we'll Judith. We pulled that one out from you-know-where. Alright, this is a nice fast one. Blood Crypt, Banehound, Dreadhorde, 2 Giant Growths. So we got some pumpage. We got some other stuff. Yeah, they don't really care about life too much. They're beginning a lot of it. Alright, we need to shock that first. That had to go. There's so many tribal vampires now, dude. This is probably the 4th or 5th tribal vampire deck I've come across today. I'm gonna do that just to save the Dreadhorde. Can get rid of something. Fine with me. Banehound. Attack. We got another giant growth to protect the butcher, so. Getting all the pump spells early. Oh, that lifelink though. Pretty much like we haven't done anything. Alright, we'll hold off. Let them swing away. Alright, so we're getting pieces now. If we can get a few more things. Another Colossus would be good. Let's just go ahead and do that. Alright, so there's another Colossus. So we're going to take 9. I don't understand what they just did. Alright, no black mana, which really sucks. So we gotta hope that turn 1 or 2 we can draw into some. If not, then we're just gonna be firebranding it up. But we do have to light up the stage, so if we don't get into it, we can light up the stage. Get a couple more cards. Surprised he hasn't been shocked yet. Alright, so there's our black mana. Now we're doing good. We got Dreadhorde, we got a couple of Fireblades, and we have Judith. It kind of scares me they haven't done anything yet. And it's mono red. Go ahead and get Judith out now, so if they block, it dies. Okay. Yep, so there's the shock. I get hit for 3. Ping them for 1. Go ahead and throw out that guy and that guy. So they should probably have enough burn in their hand to take me down then. All you gotta do is get me down. Yeah. So there's Skewer. They did 1 damage to me. They get rid of the Butcher. There's 3 to me. They can shock 2 more things. They can shock me twice. I don't really understand. They should have just hit me with a Skewer. That would have killed me. Alright. Let's gamble. And the gamble pays off. That was a good one. I still don't get why they didn't just skewer me the whole time. Not too bad. Ah, no, cancel. Oops. Clicking things way too fast. Ooh, put another Arcana down there. And here come the counters. Alright, so there goes Judith. Luckily, we have a few ways of getting rid of that guy. That's not one of them, but... It's not one of them, but it works. You know what? Just to be extra annoying. Take them down to 3.